It's me, the Weeb here, with another episode for a What If on my YouTube channel. So thank you for coming in. And usually most of you will be expecting another part for What If Naruto could use Nen today. But I've decided to put that little What If on a hiatus right now, as I love Hunter x Hunter and I just think that it deserves a little bit more of careful writing for me to make it work, as the power system in Hunter x Hunter is a lot more difficult to adjust to chakra. So I think I'm going to take some time off of that What If. And so I decided that I'd give you guys a script for one of my What Ifs that I've been waiting on for a little bit. This What If's pretty great. I think you guys will enjoy it. It's another one of those What Ifs that I've had done but was waiting on for a while, but decided that today should be a good day. This was the second place winner for the poll that I had you guys do a little while ago for my subscribers who've been here since the Avatar video, the finale for that. If you are new here, that's cool, and welcome to the Weebdom, but make sure to go check out my old videos, because those are pretty relevant to my newer parts for things. If you're here because you like my What Ifs, then thank you so much, and thank you all of you for saying such nice, kind words to me in the comments about my videos, and I'm just glad that people like what I'm doing here, and that's great. But anyway, let's get right into the What If. Before I start, however, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment on this video and what you thought. If you want to join my Discord and want to talk to other people on the channel, then the Discord link I might put in the description, and if I don't, then it's going to be in the About section on my YouTube page. Under there should be a blue link that says My Official Discord. You click that, and then it should log you in and give you the link to the server. But let's just get right into part 1 for What If Naruto was Kryptonian. The way I'm going to make this work is, because we already know space and dimensions exist in Naruto thanks to Boruto, Naruto Next Generations, as well as the end of Naruto when Kaguya became a thing, we know that there are different worlds that Naruto can visit if the opportunity were ever to arise. And I'm going to say that in this universe, the world of Krypton is a planet far off in the stars, close to a red sun. We start our story there as a scientist and his wife try and save their only son, who they've called Zor-El. Yes, I know, it's kind of a weird name, but remember, in Kryptonian, it's cool. Anyway, his name for Kryptonian is Zor-El, just so you know. And he's basically being saved from a dying world. Krypton was dying as its resources were drained, and the sun was getting hotter and hotter every day, draining them more and more from the plants and the water on their planet. The scientist and his wife only had enough materials and parts to make one ship that they could save their child in. They put their son in there, and we finally see his face. The boy has beautiful blonde hair and baby blue eyes. He is placed in the small pod, and the two parents kiss his forehead and tell him goodbye, and that they know that he'll be safe on this world that they're sending him to. Then, just as they hit the button on the pod, the glass seals over him, and Zor-El is then shot out of his home planet and into the atmosphere. As Zor-El continues on his path towards his new home, eventually a blue light begins to shine upon the glass and into his eyes, waking him up. As Zor-El finally breaks through the atmosphere and crashes into a grove of trees, leaves fall to the ground, and the crater he made in his pod is beginning to have some flames start. At this point, the old man, the third Hokage, and the newly made fourth Hokage are walking through the woods. As they keep walking into the woods, as they're just strolling along, discussing how it's like to be the new Hokage and how his wife and him are doing with the baby. Naruto at that point was a topic of discussion that was pretty highly sought after in the village. It was just unfortunate that they had a miscarriage. At that point, Minato and the third Hokage find this young Zor-El and pick him up. As they pick up the baby boy, they then can see that he has a pod around him and that a streak of smoke is coming out of the sky where he was. Minato decides that he'll take the baby home, and that Kushina then they'll decide what to do with it after, and they'll need to investigate further, and that the Anbu Black Ops should take care of this mess. At that point, Minato goes home and has the baby Zorel with him. Then Minato shows Kushina the child he has now found that looks very similar to him, actually, and Kushina is shocked and asks what that is around his neck. Kushina then walks closer to the child and holds up a pendant that's on it. It seems to be sharp with edges on it as well, and it's a very odd type of technology they've never seen before in the Leaf Village. They decide that they should give this baby a proper name, and decide that after the strange symbol on his piece of jewelry that he's wearing, that seems to be like an N, they decide to name him Naruto after Jiraiya's book, the character from Jiraiya's book. They then begin raising Naruto. Naruto is 3 years old at this point, and Minato and Kushina are still alive, by the way. And Naruto is being treated very well. Naruto has displayed some odd traits as a child that Minato's noticed. He has an odd sensory ability that he thinks could be a Kekkei Genkai of some sort. And he also is abnormally strong for someone his age. At that point, Naruto now is getting used to being a child and is very happy to be with his mom and dad. Then everything changes when tragedy strikes the Leaf Village. Naruto and his family were expecting a younger brother or sister later that year, and his mom Kushina was pretty excited as well. At that point, however, something unfortunate happened. After they were waiting, Naruto was sitting outside of the room where Kushina and Minato were in, sitting and swinging his legs back and forth when a crash explodes in the room. All he could hear was crying, and he opens the door and runs in to see if his mom and dad are okay. At that point, he sees a strange man with a mask over his face, holding his younger brother. As Naruto sees his younger brother, he then rushes over to save him, and Naruto then tries to. Unfortunately, however, Obito, or Madara Uchiha, rips the QB out of Kushina. Kushina is in a near-death state, and Minato tells Naruto to protect Mom. Minato then goes after Obito, who then, as soon as they teleport away, Naruto then goes and saves Kushina. He takes Kushina back to their house and lays her down on his mom and dad's bed, and asks if she's alright and what happened. Kushina's barely able to see Naruto, and she holds his face and tells him that he has to go and he has to run. He then hears a loud crushing and a shaking outside as Naruto's eyes widen and he's terrified for his life. He runs out, and then as he continues running through the village, he gets faster and faster towards where the sound is. There, he sees Minato in rage. He's never seen his dad so mad before. On the ground, he found, Madara's mask shattered in half, and his brother hurt with his left arm very badly injured. The baby is shaken and is crying loudly. Minato sees Naruto and tells him to run to get away from there and take his brother with him. Naruto then picks up his younger brother, who is in this place, has a different name, by the way, we'll get into that, runs off and sees Minato and this formerly masked man battling it out. As Minato now knows who this is after his mask had cracked from his strike with the Rasengan, he screams at him, "Obito, what are you doing? We thought you were dead. Kakashi thought you were dead. What are you doing this to the village for? And why? Why would you hurt my family?" Minato continues to fight with Obito, and Naruto keeps running. At this point, Naruto turns for 1 second, and then he sees something he never thought he was ever going to see. His dad, who was usually the calm and constructive Minato, the fourth Hokage, was hit by Obito Uchiha. At this point, Obito had just used Kamui and had teleported right next to Minato, stabbing a kunai into his chest. At that point, Minato, his yellow flash dies, and as the yellow flash leaves and goes on to the next world, Naruto gently places his brother on the ground, and a shaking feeling goes over the Leaf Village. At this point, Naruto actually flies, back towards where Obito Uchiha is, at full speed, and punches him in the face, screaming that he should not hurt his daddy. At that point, Obito goes flying into the trees and cracks several of his ribs and spine. He screams out in pain, and he says that he hates that kid. He tells him that he's going to kill him, his younger brother, his mom, and everyone. He then rushes away and takes the Kyuubi with him. Naruto then finds Kushina picking up the baby that she just managed somehow to find, and rushes and brings his younger brother back to their house. She then tells Naruto that he has a very important job to do for her. He tells him that his younger brother's name is Hikaru, and that he's going to be a light for him, and that together she knows they'll be able to get through this. Naruto's confused and asks what his mom means and what's going on. Then Kushina runs out of the house, and Naruto, after a few minutes, in close pursuit behind her. At this point, Kushina knows what she has to do. She uses the Reaper Death Seal on the Kyuubi, the one that she had taught her husband before he had died as well. At this point, Kushina then telling Naruto that this is the job that he has to do, and that she knows that it will be a burden, and she knows how strong he is, but that he can do it. She asks him if it's okay if she can give a part of her to him. Naruto nods and says he'd do anything for her and his family. Naruto then accepts it as Kushina uses the Reaper Death Seal and seals the entire Kyuubi inside of her son Naruto. Naruto feels the power of the Kyuubi enter him, and he stiffens up for a moment, but he actually handles it and recovers fairly fast. He tells his mom that he's going to protect this, and that he knows that he'll take care of his younger brother too. At this point, Kushina smiles and touches the side of her son's face and tells him how much she loves him before she dies. If you guys want to see part 2 for What If Naruto Was a Kryptonian, then make sure to hit the like button for this, as well as tell me what you think about how I altered this What If, and what do you think about Naruto being like a Kryptonian. And yes, I know he's technically not Minato and Kushina's son, but he really is, and I think that's interesting. I think you guys will like what I do with his younger brother Hikaru, which I have a whole thing planned out for. So if you're interested in what's going on there, then yeah, if you like this What If, then make sure to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. It's black and white.